And good morning. Welcome to Activity Room 1. This is just off the foyer to the Strat Chamber. I'm Andy Jordan. This is Blake Rowley. You might have seen some of my earlier videos regarding the Strat or the engines or bombs. And Blake is also a volunteer and a marshal on event days. And I first heard about this project that he had on the go quite a long time ago. I'd say last summer, Blake?
Yeah, I'd say last summer, I would agree.
When he showed me some pictures of the... basically, that was all that existed at the time, wasn't it? The engine?
Yeah, just the engine.
So what inspired you then, Blake, to build this?
A bit of madness, really, to see if it could really be done, I feel.
Well, you have.
Yeah, I have, you're right.
So what we have here, what Blake's constructing, is basically a scale model in Lego of the Napier-Railton.
Exactly. And it will roughly be about the same size as the one that's in the glass cabinet as you see in the room where the Napier is kept. But though it has taken me about, I'd say, a year and a bit to come up with an idea. And
how many hours work would you reckon? Or have you lost count already?
I've lost count.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Off, really. And because I'm so keen on doing Lego and everything, it's been mainly left over with parts that I've had left over from other kits. But then I got into needing a specific part, such as there is an engine kit, but though they don't do it the same layout as the Napier is shown
so
in the shed.
It's not the W12 then?
No. So, of course, I rigged it to look like the layout of what's in the shed.
Well, it looks all right to me.
Exactly.
So can you show us it working, please?
I can do.
So it's rather different to some of the engineering projects that Mark's done on film with us.
And then I put another motor, as you can see here, which is linked to the front engine. But you've got another one down here, which is rigged to the back axle. I haven't quite worked out the whole making this loose so it turns the wheels yet.
I did notice that was a little bit tight, but they try, don't they?
Yeah, they do try. Otherwise,
so just a bit of fine-tuning required.
Otherwise, I'm happy for it to stay like that, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm sure you'll make it. I mean, you've broken the back of it, haven't you? Really, is what, just bodywork to finish?
More or less, yeah.
Bodywork and a seat, and
I already have a seat lined up, which is about halfway through being done, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which I think I'll mount in between the hole, like that hole there, sort of thing. So.
And then all you've got to do is get Ralph to drive it.
And then I plan from here onwards, it will have a cone back for the back of it.
As the original.
As the car does, because the obviously it's a little bit longer than the back wheels.
So I see you've put the modifications on that the actual Napier-Railton's got itself, the disc rear brakes, which it didn't have originally.
Yeah.
So you've done it as R1 is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in theory, there's no. I have got more discs at home, but I haven't put any on the front because the car hasn't got any on the front.
So why put them on? Yeah, exactly.
So, but I accidentally brought a set that had four. Well, I only need two, so I'll keep the two backers.
Yeah.
Back up.
Oh, it's absolutely superb, I have to say. So you got to this stage of completion, Blake. Now, obviously, I can see a bit of what I assume there is the bonnet, or
so
parts of the bonnet. That will go there. So you've got the rest of the bodywork to complete before October. Now, how are you going to go about constructing the rest of the bodywork? Are you going to do it on a CAD system, or are you going to sketch it, or are you just going to play it by ear?
Play it by ear and sketch it. As I will do loads of photos via what I've been taking on my tablet, and lots of photos via the engine that looks like in the shed of, say, this. But most of it is all this sort of panels and curved shapes.
So do you get these panels off the shelf, or are they custom made?
No, you can get them.
You can just buy them, can you?
Off the shelf via
So any of our viewers, if they wanted to do something, not exactly the same, but something similar, they could go and get all these parts off the shelf.
Exactly.
Including the lovely radiator on the front there.
The radiator I had to come up with, because if you looked on the car, it's a honeycomb sort of shape, and then obviously these panels go further round on it.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm gonna try and get as close to as possible, I feel.
You having the retractable number plate on the front? Or is that going too far?
I could do. I mean, I was planning on getting stickers, buying a small printer and getting some stickers, such as the flag that you see on the back, and then Napier that you have. But was I going a bit too far on?
You've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you? And also you've got a deadline, of course, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful, and I look forward to seeing it finished. Very much.
The only other thing I feel that I probably will struggle with is probably getting 2 springs on the rear.
Does it need them? Or could they just be a simulation of?
Well, yeah. I suppose I could get away with not and saying that that's the closest I could have got.
Well, bearing in mind of, with what you're working with,
yeah,
there are limitations, unless you go to custom building parts.
Exactly. I mean, there is a website called We Brick Parts, and of course it's Lego's part sort of catalogue online, where I can type in a specific part, such as,
for example, a spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that just that piece, and then of course I can just select what colour I need it on.
Yeah.
Or, which is mainly how I've been getting most of my parts for anyway.
Well, as I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing it finished, as we all are, I take it.
Yeah.
And good luck with it, and good luck with your deadline. But so far, congratulations.
So
yeah, that's brilliant.
It's coming along.
Well, lovely. Thank you very much, Blake.
You're welcome.
And thank you, and we'll see you again.